Hello guys, you are warmly welcome back to SD Lifestyle once again. Before I will start cooking, I have to tidy up my place very well before I start cooking, and also wash all my utensils and clean it with a clean water. Now time, let's get started in today's video, but don't forget to subscribe and also join me on Patreon for exclusive video. Check my info link under the description. So today's video I'm having for you cooking traditionally my authentic bean stew and ripe plantain. Stay tuned and watch this video to an end so that you don't miss anything I cooked here. So these are my ingredients for today's recipe. For you, my beans, ripe plantain, my palm oil, fried up, mixing tomatoes and salt. So what is it to add? Let's start cooking. So firstly, I have to wash my beans very well. First, soak it in a clean water for about 1 hour before I wash it. I make sure I wash it with a clean water twice before I use it. After I'm done washing my beans twice, I fetch enough water on my saucepan and put it on the fire. And also make sure I added my beans inside the water and stir it together. I make sure I stir it properly before I cover it with a clean tin. At this point, I have to wash my ripe plantain very well before I peel it. After peeling my ripe plantain, I wash it again properly before I slice it into pieces. At this point, I have to check my beans whether it's boiling before I added some amount of salt in the beans. I have to make sure I added the salt because the salt will make the beans very soft. After waiting for some hour to make the beans very soft, I check again and stir it very well. While still waiting for my beans to cook very well, I added some amount on my sliced ripe plantain and added some amount of sauce to it, because why I added the sauce is I want the plantain taste good and very delicious whilst eating. Now my beans is ready. You can see the color of the beans has changed. That makes the beans cooked very well. I make sure the beans is very soft before I take it off the fire. Because my recipe is a bean stew, I have to remove all the beans from the water. I have to separate the beans and the water. So this is how I take it off the water without using the beans water to make my stew, but rather using this beans to make my delicious bean stew. Let's get started by preparing our bean stew. I put my saucepan on the fire and added my red oil, that is the palm oil, inside the saucepan. And make sure the oil is heated before I added my onions inside my palm oil. After stirring my onions, I added my mixing tomato inside my palm oil. I stir my tomato mix properly and added some amount of water. Added my salt and powder pepper and stir it very well. This point I have to leave it to boil about 1 minute before I added my cooked beans inside my stew. After added my beans inside my stew, I stir it and waited for some 5 minutes before I take it off the fire. This time my bean stew is ready, but before it's ready, I added some seasoning inside. Let's fry our ripe plantain. This is the process of frying my ripe plantain. I put in some amount of oil inside my fry pan, waited for it to heat before I added my ripe plantain inside the oil. And also make sure to turn it to give me the brownish color of the plantain before I take it off the fire. Wow, my bean stew and my fried ripe plantain is ready to serve. Let's serve this bean stew and have a taste of it. Wow, this food is very delicious and tastes great. You can try this at home or anywhere. Remember to drink water after taking your meal. Thank you once again for watching SD Lifestyle.
是否也会有失落？你有没有想过我？是否也会有难过？你有没有想过我？在这漫漫的长夜中，你可曾用心揣摩我的伤、我的痛、我的脆弱？你有没有想过我？在每个孤单时刻，你有没有想过我？你有没有想过我？在这茫茫的人海中，你可曾用心感受我的爱，我的梦，我的执着？你有没有想过我？是否也会有寂寞？你有没有想过我？是否也会有困惑？你有没有想过我？在这悠悠的岁月中，你可曾用心聆听我的歌，我的泪，我的诉说？你有没有想过我？是否也会有寂寞？你有没有想过我？是否也会有困惑？你有没有想过我？在这悠悠的岁月中，你可曾用心聆听我的歌，我的泪，我的诉说？嗯哼嗯哼嗯哼